Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping, observating. I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a mal and sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. She wanna jiggy ma. I give her jiggy ma.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the All-Stars taking on the Red Sox. Ready to go? And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Edge of the zone for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. Now 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line. Polanco on his way over. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Here comes a pitch. A changeup missing. 3-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. A towering shot to center. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Nope,
Brian Reynolds stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball, Zimmerman. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Mookie Betts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Ryan Braun. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And that leaves them with runners at second and third. And now it's William Contreras. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That one misses. Ball 1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Inside, just missed. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And King Tuck sends it out of here. It's 2-1. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2-2.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
0-1. And that one is inside. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out. Just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Now Jorge Polanco. And that's a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Francisco Lindor. Tap foul at the plate. And foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That's out number 3. Top of the second. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Zimmerman back to work. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Just missed. Sliced hard but foul. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper snags it, and there are two down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Siegs to the plate now. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs. Struck him out. Bottom of the second. Here's Jason Hayward. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And we're all square. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryce Harper digs in now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Harper checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. And that is in for a strike. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ted Simmons stands in here, takes ball one low. And another ball. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hernandez going back on this one. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Second home run of the inning for him. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning.
Right through there for a strike. 0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Kyle Tucker. Bats up with it to first, and Tucker is retired. Back here in Denver, on to the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Santander. And that is out of play. And the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Just off the inside edge. Bounce to the right side. Albies tosses to first and one away in the top of the third. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hit in the air left field. Hayward sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Smoked into left, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
He takes it himself to the bag. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Right through there for a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Albies stands at second with no outs.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Bats up with it. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And now Jorge Polanco. Foul ball there. One away with a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. To the right side. They score a run thanks to the infield single. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Seager. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
This one in the dirt. Here comes the 0-1. That's inside. On the ground to first. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. And back here at Coors Field, digging in, William Contreras. First pitch swinging.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one inside, ball 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. That one just misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Simmons makes the grab, and there's one down. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-4. Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball, that's it.
And there's a ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just off the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-4. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And misses inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is outside. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back at the plate. Bryce Harper. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And here is Ted Simmons. That one inside, 1-0. So
they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
1 away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Leaps and he's got it. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Ryan Reynolds here. Zimmerman back to work. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to 3rd and no swing, says Joe McDonald. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that.
Jonathan Loaisiga on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. See you later. He jacks that one out to left. It's 7-4. Braun lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 8-4. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one called a strike, and it's 0-2. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air right field. Tucker really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Loizaga fires. And now 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. The 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Hernandez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Bregman in the box again. Takes a strike. There's a strike at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Denver, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Albies measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one's back there. Out of here. He nails one out. Right. It's 8-5. And now it's Juan Soto. This one's smoked on its way out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 8-6. Polanco, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Reynolds makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Both 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Rocketed out towards right center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back here. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Calling it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Tucker going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. 2 down. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count. Inside ball.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Simmons stands in now and watches strike one. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Next pitch in for a strike and a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The other way, makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. New inning getting started. Leading off, Brian Reynolds. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Mookie now. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Kyle Tucker now. First pitch, just misses. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Handles, throws to first, and Tucker is retired. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Down and in, moved his feet.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Ground ball right side. Knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 down. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Late swing fouled off. The tying run at the plate. in the dirt, but kept close. That one missed.
Inside.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And the tying run is on base. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Fouled off. He was late. Bregman is under it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Ottavino back to work.
Ball, that's out.
Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
No, he's
safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Matt Strom gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it's fouled away. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next pitch is inside. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Corey Seager. And a foul ball. Strom, a 6'2 southpaw, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. And that's outside. Now 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And Seager is set down. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one outside. 1-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a hard hit ball. Fair ball down the first baseline. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted.
He's there to make the catch at third. Back here at Coors Field, now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That's inside, and a count 2-1.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
The count's full.
That one hammered center field. And makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Harper now. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Reynolds corrals it, and there's 2 down. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now they get the runner in a rundown. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Squeezes it. That is the all set for the start. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one wrapped foul. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Reynolds gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it remains 2-2. And Mookie takes. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Polanco goes to second for 1. How about that double play?
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. And now the DH, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. There's a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Reynolds pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Off the mark there. Ball one. Lindor swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Lindor around second, headed for third. The tag, and that's the ball game. And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton. Coming up on the first pitch, our starting pitcher in this one, Noah Schultz. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That one almost got him. Hard hit left side. To third. Tag. Got him. Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Ted Simmons stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That misses, and now 2-0. That's out to center field. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, this is Corbin Carroll. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, I'm excited we get to watch Burns work today. He knows how to dominate lineups and how to pile up strikeouts throughout the game. You know, Boog, a big reason for that success is the slider he has. It's one of the best in baseball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper. And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to first. Harper retired. Inning over. Top of the second, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Schultz back to work. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Zips it across, and Albies is retired. Here's Jason Hayward. And a foul ball. Hayward goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's usually in right, today starting in left. Second inning here, no score. Late on that fastball.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
2 outs, base is empty. So here is Bryce Harper. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Mark McGwire. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. Now 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Albies sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the...
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And that's in for a strike. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Dansby Swanson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And he lays down a bunt. Albies. And he'll be safe at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
You know, Luke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Start and it's safe. It's a stolen base. So the batting order turns over. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay hung up in a rundown now between third and home.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Polanco in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Crow Armstrong at third with 2 away. Got him. He's notched 4 strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one pulled foul. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup, Corbin Carroll will hit next. And a slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Santander at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. 0 for 1 so far. That one inside, and that's ball 1. 4th inning underway, no score. Out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. 2 down. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. here in St. Louis, and now it's going to be Bryce Harper. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. One out in the bottom of the fourth. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Mark McGwire. Fly ball to right. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That finds the mark on the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one ripped, but foul. And that one is inside. Cut on and miss. Struck him. Back here in St. Louis, here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Schultz back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
1 out, bases empty. That's towards center. And a couple of quick outs.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Crow Armstrong in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Jordan Westburg. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Westburg, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. And there's 1 away. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Fly to center his first time. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, left side. Hayward on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Headed down the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. So the lineup flips over. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Polanco in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's off the inside corner. 1-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low.
Oh, gets dirty. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses inside, and that's ball 2. Just off the inside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still slings it to second. There's one. Here comes Bryce Harper. Has grounded out a couple of times. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Left-hand hitter waits. There's one.
He's out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul out of play.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second.
Oh, and a great stop. The throw in time. Got it. And we're back. And now here is Ted Simmons. First pitch misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Westberg up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Lifted in the air, right center field. Albies on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Sends it to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end. We go to the eighth, and the batter now, Jason Hayward. Chapman back to work. A little bit low, and that is ball one. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's even up.
That's a really good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And it falls. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
No, he didn't get much of that one. But it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Late on that fastball. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Swanson. He turns it. A sensational double play. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Trying to bunt his way on. Albies. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Here's Francisco Lindor. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
You got to be.
Throw. Safe. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Runner on the move again. There's a ball. Just missing there. And the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 8th. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swings through that one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Right through there for a strike.
And a count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So digging in, Corbin Carroll.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's down.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
swing and a high fly ball well struck left field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That misses off the outside edge.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball two. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one down the line. Harper takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. So 2 down now, and here is Juan Soto. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. And a ground ball to first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning. So bottom of the ninth. Mason Miller gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And that skips into there. The next offering misses. And the count is 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Mark McGuire digs in now. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
In there, sets him down. Back here at Busch Stadium, we're in extras here. And the batter now, Ted Simmons. Cut out and missed at 101. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Santander racing after it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Albies swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So up next, Jason Hayward, 1 for 3. That one at triple digits. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down.
Strikes him out with 1-0. And welcome back. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one missing inside. High fly ball out to left field. Hayward makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies. And it's caught for the out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Fought off foul. Winning run stands at second.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Now we go to the 11th, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Harper down on strikes. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just
runner takes off for third. Bunting for a hit. On to first. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Lindor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Right side, hard hit. And he's out on the tag. That ends the frame. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Fresh, back to work. There's a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Now, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 away. The winning run at second. That clips the zone, and that's strike 2. Corbin goes down on strikes. Down the number 2 hitter, Anthony Santander. Hard hit, base hit. The throw home. And they hold the winning run at third here, as it'll take another 2-out hit to win this one. Here comes so they turn things over to the righty, Felix Bautista.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. Just missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. Out on the sac bunt.
Playing a little small ball right there. Now they've got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. A lot of different ways to get him home. Nicely done right there.
Polanco goes after that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
And that one gets away at the plate. In plenty of time to first. And Polanco is out. And the runner stays where he is. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. First pitch swinging.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
With the go-ahead run at third, here deep into extra innings. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. 2 outs, runner on first. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. That's in there.
That's a good pitch there.
0-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss.
Now running at second base, number 44, LA.
Back here in St. Louis, and now the DH, Mark McGwire. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Snap throw behind the runner, and he's back in safely.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Harper steps on the bag, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Matt Strom.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Outside low, now 2-0. With the tying run at third, and the home team trying to pull it out. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And there it is.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and
traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And could call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, yeah, it's the truth.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Orange County taking on Boston. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. And the 1-0.
Ball.
There's the strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope. That's inside.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Justin Turner. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him swinging. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Just missed. Splits the plate and a count 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Count full.
Here's Satchel with the payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Jason Hayward. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Albies leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Albies makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
1 out and a runner at second. That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there, I tell you.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Soler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Marte throws to first in time. Back here at Coors Field, Jorge Soler up at the plate. May back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Soler getting the start in left. 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one popped to short. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That one is absolutely belted. Junior makes the grab, one away. Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010. There's a strike.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And now Ted Simmons.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That one fouled off.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a foul ball.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one to first. Albies gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Bryce Harper. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. May fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. May delivers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a strike right through there. That one, a triple dip. And that goes foul. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Junior moving under this one. They got it for out number 2. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jorge Polanco. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Just off the inside edge. There's a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job.
Well, he settles under it. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Justin Turner now. Check swing, called strike. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. In the air, left field. Hayward sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is in for a strike. That one outside, and to count 1-2. Stays alive. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. At the plate, Jorge Soler flied to right his first time. And ball 1. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. And the sweeper is off the plate. And a base hit into right. And now first and second with 2 outs. They take the force out, and he is thrown. Back here at Coors Field. Bottom 4, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Junior raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Soler running hard to get it. Nabs it, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty, and now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Harper. He steps on the bag, 1 away here in the 5th. Now it's going to be Kyle Tucker. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
On the ground, and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. So Harper stands in. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
That's a ball.
representing is a trend. I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy.
She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. Got up and the gang.
We have sacks and some dirty bands blowing bands out, but I'm still that's the price of gas.
If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That's too
Counts
low.
1-0.
And this one is off and running. And a strike on the outside edge.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case.
Ball
Coming
inside.
back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And that one is inside ball one. Tucker gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Juan Soto now. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. So one out, nobody on. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Strider deals. Line drive. Snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Foul ball there.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.
Yeah.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In the dirt, and that's ball one.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. And that one missing low. Now a pop-up on the infield. Page puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ozzie Albies stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Just missed.
2-0.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, bases empty. That's inside. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies over to first in time. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Chipper Jones. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Jason Hayward. Strider back to work. Off the plate inside. 1-0. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley.
Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. No throw, he steals third easily. And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. Digging in, David Justice. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one in triple digits.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Hayward on the run towards the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Inside. And it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. On to the 3rd inning. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ozuna pulls it down, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Juan Soto. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Soto, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-0. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Right side. Oh, nice play to first. And that's a nice play. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And they'll do it again. And a good eye there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one ripped. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Michael Harris the second will hit next. Riley leads off second with nobody out.
1-1.
In the dirt. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering upstairs. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So the batting order turns over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And there's a ball.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Albies now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jones getting ready to hit. Headed towards the corner. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. One out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, David Justice. That's down and in. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Lindor. And there's 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Here's Jason Hayward. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Fastball is outside. Man at first, one away. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Ball, that's in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So up next, Ted Simmons. Doubled in his first AB. And that one in the air center field. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Went down on strikes his first time through. Harper's back in a dive.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Tucker in the box again. Takes a strike. To the right side. Albies. On to first. That ends the inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Oh.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Baldwin now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Crow Armstrong right there to make the grab. Out number 2. Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the DH, Juan Soto. Just missed.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 5-3. Lindor swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one pushed foul. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
This one in the air. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Page back to work. And there's a foul ball. Popped in the air, left field. Lindor makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses across the first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one's a little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're level. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Justice. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And here is Jason Hayward. Little chopper rolls foul. Hayward, 35 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. That one missed. Swing and a miss.
2 the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Bryce Harper. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, just missed.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. 1 for 2. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
That misses.
Outside, that's a
now
ball.
2 balls and a strike. The other way,
That ball's
and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Olsen in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Misses inside, and it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Check swing went around, and the count is 3-1.
1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Just off the inside edge. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Popped up, and that's foul.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Baldwin gathers, throws to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker, and that's outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
1-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Baldwin down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
4-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Harris up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. And misses inside. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that clips the inside corner. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone. Back to the top of the order, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Ottavino checks over to first, and he's back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
This one popped up right side. Tucker really on his horse for it. Grabs it on the run. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go.
Mason Miller will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Miller throws to first, and he dives back in safely. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Wagner back to work. Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. That one in triple digits.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Fouled off. He was late.
It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Ozzie Albies digs in now. Now that's smacked to right center. And Acuna able to make the grab. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Chipper Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he can't hang on. Still fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. No outs. Runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, David Justice. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. The 2-run shot. It's 7-5. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Olsen in the box with one away as he takes ball one. So now 1-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next one misses, and a full count now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Drake Baldwin. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That's hard hit on the line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No ball, 2 strikes.
Throw to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Here's Harper now. Suter in his 13th season, he features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. He swings and fouls 1 off. Suter is just 1 strike away. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. A 7-5 final score.